Have you ever come home from a trip and looked back at the pictures and think to yourself, damn, why do I look so old? I do this all the time, and usually it is all about the clothes that I picked for that vacation. Well, today we're going to go over the ways that you can put together a travel capsule wardrobe that will have you feeling confident, relaxed, and most importantly, delighted on your next trip. Let's go. Okay, I know I am wading into a hot button topic with the title of this video. So I want to say up front that I am no fashion expert, and I feel very strongly that you should indeed wear what you want no matter your age. I just wanted to put together a video that could give you some suggestions if you are feeling like you are in a style rut when it comes time to pack for your travels, and you happen to be looking for some inspiration that will help you put together outfits that will illuminate the beauty and confidence inside of you. In no way am I promoting the idea that you need to dress a particular way to impress anyone else or that you should be concerned with others' judgmental opinions. So let's get into it. Tip number one, figure out what your particular style is. I did a whole video on finding the 3 words to define your unique style based off of a wonderful video done by Alyssa Beltempo. And I'll have both my video and Alyssa's video linked below for you to refer to after you finish this video. Generally, the idea is to go through your closet and choose those items that you tend to wear most of the time, especially the ones that really make you feel great. Then look over those pieces and try to find common elements that could describe the way you like to look in an outfit. When I did this exercise, the words I came up with are minimal, beachy, and casual. Although I'm probably a little more sporty than casual, depending on your definition. It's important to embrace your own style words because I think it can be very easy to watch different packing videos and what to wear videos or look at packing lists over on Pinterest and think that the only way you can pack for a European vacation is to choose classic conservative basics in black, tan, and navy. And if that's not your style, you're going to feel frumpy and uncomfortable during your vacation. If you decide to figure out your 3 words, you may find that when you are packing for different trips, you may lean into one word more strongly for a particular destination and then a different word for a different destination. When I travel to Puerto Rico, I definitely lean much more into my beachy and sporty aesthetic. But when I traveled to Japan, I leaned more into the word minimal. And for my upcoming trip to Ireland, I'm thinking my capsule is probably going to be more minimal with a sprinkling of sporty and casual. Tip number 2, look for modern options of your go-to wardrobe pieces. And just to clarify, I am not saying that you need to follow the trends because those are often here today and gone tomorrow. What I am saying is that you might want to take a look at some of your favorite travel wardrobe items and determine if there might be a more modern option that you could update your capsule with. For example, I've been a big fan of jogger style pants for a while, and it's a style that doesn't look like it's going to go away anytime soon because they are generally very comfy and flattering. However, most of my joggers were a style of sweatpant or knit type material, and they're really starting to feel dated, and I was feeling kind of dumpy when I would wear them. Then last year, the cargo joggers made with all those different materials, like from satin to canvas, became really popular, and I started to look for other jogger options that were a little more elevated. And I found these on Amazon by CRZ, and I love them. They have like a 2-way stretch and they have lots of pockets, a nice wide waistband. I wore them on my recent trip to Florida as my travel day pants and during one of the cooler days. And even after 3 days of wear with no washing, they still looked great. They have several different colors, and if you don't necessarily love the jogger silhouette, they also have a tapered leg version that I got as well. Both of these pants are great, great options for airport outfits. Tip number 3, consider your shoes. Look, I have had enough foot issues when traveling to know that what you choose to bring and put on your feet is probably the most important decision you are going to make when it comes to your travel wardrobe. They need to be comfy and versatile, and by all means, not give you blisters. Plus, as we get older, our feet are one of the first places we start to have ongoing issues with. I've had nerve issues off and on in both of my feet for like 10 years now. So it is super, super important for me to have shoes I can walk and stand in all day without aggravating those sensitive areas. But I also want them to look cute and modern too. And I'm going to admit to you right now, I am a shoeaholic. I come from a long line of shoeaholics. It's just in my genetics. So I am always on the lookout for shoes that are functional and stylish. And that's not an easy task, my friend. After my fiasco in Japan last year, where I packed a pair of shoes that were not broken in enough, and they gave me terrible, terrible blisters the first night I was there, I have been on the hunt for better options. Luckily, my Chaco flip-flops saved the day for me on that trip, and I absolutely love them, but they are about 5 years old and they don't make this style anymore. I went looking for another option that I could wear to do like sporty stuff, some light hiking or water sports, and I picked up these Tevas, which is another brand I have been a long, long time fan of. And they're both comfortable and functional, but I don't really love the way they look with a dress or a skirt, especially to wear out to dinner or other nicer occasions. On the flip side, I recently got these Skechers sandals, which are fantastic and again, comfy and cute and really lightweight, but not something I'm going to wear on a nature trail. So I am still on the hunt for something that covers all the bases. So if you have any suggestions, please, please, please share them in the comments below. Oh, and one last point about shoes. If you do prefer wearing sneakers as your go-to everyday travel shoes, maybe take a look at options that can be both sporty and a little more dressy. I really love that the retro style sneakers have made a comeback a couple of years ago, and I do not see them going anywhere anytime soon. I absolutely love, love, love both my black Merrell sneakers and my new cream colored New Balance sneakers. I've worn both for hiking and dinners out in the city. They're so versatile, they're comfy, they're great, great shoes. Tip number 4, choose your accessories wisely. This can really be a make it or break it part of getting out of your dowdy rut with your travel wardrobe. But luckily, it's probably one of the easiest to rectify. Now, I've mentioned in many, many videos that I'm not a huge jewelry person. Typically, I wear a pair of earrings and maybe a couple of rings, and every once in a while, I'll wear a necklace when traveling. And I do believe that the simpler you keep your jewelry, the better it is for travel for a few reasons. One, you don't make yourself a target for thieves and pickpockets. 2, simpler is just more of a classic and modern look. Gone are the days of the long, pendant, multi-layered necklaces, although I still have a few hanging on my jewelry stand, and honestly, I'm kind of glad that trend is out, because inevitably I would wear them and the chain would hang in some weird way between my boobs, and they just never looked great on me. The last reason for a simpler jewelry look is it's less bulk to pack. You won't need a huge jewelry case to travel with if you only have a few pieces. Accessories are also a fun place to experiment with trends if you want to. I love getting a new pair of sunglasses every year. Usually I pick them up at TJ Maxx or Target for like $10 to $15, and I get a little more trendy with them, and they're just fun to add to your travel outfits. My mom always calls them my Hollywood glasses because I tend to go for that oversized look. And hats are another fun accessory to play around with. A few years ago, it was the oversized felt sun hats that you saw everywhere. And now bucket hats are all the rage. I love this one I picked up in Korea last year, and it just might go to Ireland with me this year. One classic accessory that I don't think will ever go out of style is the super functional and versatile large scarf. Whether it's a spendy pashmina or something like this lightweight nylon one that I got from Amazon, scarves can be used to add color and interest and texture to your outfit and keep you warm during those frigid flights or a chilly evening out. Tip number 5, show off your favorite assets. Circling back to what I said about feeling frumpy in my pictures in the intro, many times when I'm looking at the photos, I realize that I've hidden my assets. We all have those parts of our bodies that we can really appreciate and honestly like to show off, because we don't need to be hiding our lights under a bushel, ladies. For me, I really like my legs, shoulders, and a little bit of cleavage I now have. Listen, I went for years without having any cleavage, and it's one of the only benefits I've found with menopause, so I am going to embrace it. And this is why you'll notice that many of the capsule wardrobes I've put together include skirts above the knee, tank tops, and V-necks. I try to include a minimum of one of these in every outfit I wear because it makes me feel like the fun, sassy lady I want to be. However, I do want to put a word in here about cultural considerations. If you are going to a part of the world where they have a much more conservative lifestyle and religious beliefs, then please, please, please follow what that culture follows. Do not be showing off parts of your body that are considered pornographic, I guess, in some parts of the world. Just take into consideration where you are going and what you will be doing when you are putting together your capsule wardrobes. But for many of the places that, at least that I'm traveling, and I think a lot of you guys are traveling, you know, in general, you should feel free to show off the parts of your body that you're proud of, especially when you get to be our age and you work hard for your arms. If you're out there working out, you work hard to keep your legs in shape with all that walking you're doing. Show them off. I mean, you've earned that right. I have added a couple of new additions to my travel capsule wardrobe toolkit lately that absolutely show off some of these assets that I like to show off. I really love this navy wrap dress that I got from Amazon. It's actually only like $24, and it is made from sustainably sourced rayon. It comes in quite a few colors, although the last time I checked, it looked like they were running low on these. Again, anything that I talk about, I will have linked in the description below, so feel free to go check it out if you are interested. This second dress that I recently picked up, this flower print dress, oh my gosh, y'all, this is a huge favorite. In fact, I'm thinking about ordering another one in a different color or pattern. It's so flattering, like so flattering to pretty much every body type. I love the way it fits. The material is great. It doesn't wrinkle. I took it to Florida with me, and it was the best dress to have for going out to dinner because I only took, with my one bag packing, I only had space for one dress. So it got worn a few times, and I I really, really am digging this dress. So if you're looking for a couple of dresses to add to your travel capsule wardrobe, both of these would be fantastic additions. I want to encourage you to embrace your favorite assets. Figure out what type of clothing items make you feel like the best version of yourself. Also, consider your body type. Are you a rectangle like me? Are more of an hourglass? Are you tall? Are you petite? All of these are important when it comes to figuring out what flatters your body and your assets the best. There are some amazing women here on YouTube that have channels dedicated to style for specific body types, and many of them are actually in our age range. I'll list my favorites below for you if you want to get even more specific inspiration from them. And I'd really encourage you to do so. I mean, any other woman, women supporting women, that's what this is all about. I swear, every time I watch a video about dressing for a short waist, I learn something new about my body. And once you start putting together outfits that really let you shine, those photos you take will become some of your favorites, I promise. And if you want some more photo tips for your next trip, this video over here is perfect for you to watch next. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have safe and wonderful travels.